Hey, what's up guys? I hope you're keeping fit and healthy out there. Our workout today is going to start off with 1 minute of cardio of your choice. And this can be anything you want as long as it's nice and straightforward. So think things like jumping jacks, like skipping, running, any of those straightforward things. Once you clear that first minute, the next 4, we're going to do as many rounds as possible of the following. So we have a 20-second wall sit. We then go into 20 seconds of some mini squat jumps, so like a regular one, but just dialed down a little bit. And then finally 5 ground to overhead with whatever weighted object you have around the house, preferably something nice and light. So looking at that wall sit, I'm gonna set myself up, feet in the normal kind of squat position, so about shoulder width, toes slightly pointed out. I'm gonna shuffle down until my legs become almost like a tabletop. So I've got this nice 90-degree bend at the knee and at the hip, keeping the rest of my body flat against the wall. Now, if I feel like I can't hold 20 seconds without it being extremely difficult or falling apart, all I'll do is just come up a little bit and I'll just hang out here. And if I have to keep coming up, that's fine. Just scale it to where you need to, so prioritize getting the 20 seconds over necessarily like being in that full depth position. Now, once you've done the 20 seconds there, we've got those small squat jumps. This is literally just a little jump. So I'm just here. Okay, you notice that I'm doing this, so I'm still maintaining like knees open, got my heels on the ground. I don't want to be up on the balls of my feet. They're just small jumps for 20 seconds. Ground to overhead. I'm going to use a plate, but you guys use whatever you've got. Nice open stance, so it's wide enough to get the object between the legs, straight back. Rolling up that lockout position at the overhead there. So those 3 exercises we'll do on repeat for the remaining 4 minutes, and that is your warm-up. All right, guys, for today's move workout, we have a 20-minute time frame, and we're going to be doing this one as an EMOM. So each minute of these 20 minutes is going to have its own designated workload. What's going to happen in minute 1 is we're going to do as many thrusters as we can. So there's a squat to press motion. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Minute 2 is alternating power snatch. So this will be a single dumbbell or kettlebell alternating from right to left, going ground to overhead. Then we have minute 3, which is our sit-ups. Okay, just our normal ab mat or non-ab mat sit-ups is fine. Minute 4 is going to be a rest round, so you will get some recovery time in there. So when you're on those 3 working rounds, make sure you push it to fill the minute as much as possible. So let's have a look at these movements. We've got the thrusters up first. So I'm in a front rack position, nice and upright from here. I'm squatting deep, driving up to a full lockout overhead. So really important with that movement, guys, the legs should do 80 to 90% of the work, right? The arms are just there to kind of finish it off. The momentum should already be in those dumbbells or kettlebells. The arms are just following them through to lockout. So do as many as you can in that minute 1. Minute 2, we've got the alternating power snatch. So from here, nice straight back, knees open. Okay, and you can see with this, I'm alternating my hands on the way down. If you're a little newer to this and that feels like it's a little bit too sort of complicated to coordinate, just go bottom to top, back to the ground again and switch on the floor. It's a little slower, but it's also a little simpler to coordinate. So that might be a good one if you're new to that movement. So that's the power snatch. Sit-ups is the last one. So tagging the toes at the top, tagging the ground at the back. And as I mentioned before, do this with or without an ab mat. It's just that curved pad you would have just sitting behind your butt so your low back gets a little bit of support as you go through it. It's not a deal breaker if you don't have it. It just gives that extra little bit of support through there. So a minute on thrusters, snatches, sit-ups. Remember, you've got a minute's rest, and we're cycling that for 20 minutes. So that is your move workout.